Communication in the workplace is not just about how well you work with others. It's about building relationships, minimizing errors, and most importantly, working as productively as possible. Encouraging good communication habits throughout the workplace can be one of the most crucial things you do as a leader. So, for our lesson for today, Module 16A covers about communication for work purposes. At the end of this module, you are expected to give the meaning of workplace communication and identify the methods of communication in a workplace. So how do we define workplace communication? So this is the process of exchanging information and ideas, both verbal and non-verbal within an organization. So the way you exchange with your workmates, with your boss, with your leader, is an example of a workplace communication. An organization may consist of employees from different parts of the society. So we meet people who have different cultures, backgrounds, beliefs, values, or any other norms that influence our everyday life. So we always know that communication plays an important role in the society. So it unites the employees as well as achieving the society's objectives. So it is tremendously important to an organization because it increases productivity and efficiency. So to have a productive uh, learning among the organization, we should always prioritize on how to build a good communication with one another. Actually, it is normal for us to encounter such argument, misunderstanding in the place that we are working. So, ineffective workplace communication leads to gaps among employees that causes confusion, mistrust, waste time, reduces productivity, and misunderstanding. So, how to avoid this? So, this is the reason why we are in need to learn this topic. So let's learn about the different methods of communication in a workplace. To make sure that everyone understands the message conveyed in the workplace, methods of communication should be used. So this must be simpler and precise when presenting vital information. Good communication is what separates a poor leader from an exceptional one. And having effective communication skill is the key to good leadership. So, how does communication affects leadership? So, good communication skills help to develop the leaders to have a better understanding and beliefs among the people. They inspire them to follow their principles and values. So, a communication-based leadership learning program provides strategies for leading the team members with each different communication pattern. So being able to communicate effectively is perhaps the most important of all life skills. It is what enables us to pass information to other people and to understand what is said to us. So communication, at its simplest, is the act of transferring information from one place to another. So it is important for us to learn methods of communication in a workplace. So these are the ways to communicate whenever we are in a workplace. The first one is open meeting. In this kind of way, they will hear what you say and get their feedback in return. So this is somehow a brainstorming because you tend to share your ideas with one another. Another way is email. Using email requires less effort in communication in the workplace. So it uses technology for a convenient type of communicating with your with the people that you are working with. One-on-one refers to you got to understand their ideas without a prior hindrance. So you always listen to one person's side. So another way is to use simple words that can be easily understood by the people you are communicating with. Because the the more complicated words that you use, it might lead to misunderstanding. So use visual. They should not just hear the message but also see it, because visual um, represents an idea to express of what the message is being said all about. Use body language. So it is easier and faster to communicate using body language without using much of an explanation, because your body and facial expression says it all. Another way is phone conversation. So in a phone conversation, it can practice what they're going to say without seeing their facial expression. So any questions about the lesson for today? Okay. So to answer, uh, I'll be giving you a question, and then I will be asking you to share your answers on the chat box. So what are the usual conflicts that you have encountered in a workplace, and how do you resolve it? So this will be considered as your attendance for today.